Alright, Mr. Doctor the House, if that is your name.
This meeting has been a long time coming, hasn't it? You've come a long ways, literally, and I suspect figuratively as well. I have to ask, now that you've reached your destination, what do you make of what you see?
I prefer the wasteland, to be honest.
You aren't going to ramble on about the virtues of life out in the wastes, are you? It's a desert, you do realize. A radioactive desert where humans subsist in a barbaric state. Difficult to glorify convincingly. They are, however, aptly named. For that's what you'd be out there, wasted. Here on the Strip, your talents can be put to use.
Because what are talents if not exploited? I got news for you, Mr. House. This is the desert. You're not out of it. What are you talking about? I'm just a courier.
Oh, don't be coy. You've been playing a high-stakes game ever since Victor dug you out of the ground. Don't be afraid to admit it.
Let's get down to business then.
The business is this. One of my employees has stolen an item of extraordinary value from me, and I want it recovered. Simple enough.
What do you propose?
My only concern is the recovery of the platinum chip. What happens to Benny, I leave to your discretion. When you bring the chip to me, I will pay you 4 times the delivery bonus stipulated in your contract. How's that?
I get the feeling that it wasn't a very good contract. Raise your price or you're chip out of luck.
Is that an attempt at humor? I've always taken business negotiations very seriously. I advise you to do the same.
So I get shot every day. I'll accept your original offer.
Well enough. Return to me when you have the platinum chip in your possession. Any final matters for us to discuss?
Yeah, I have some questions I want to ask.
What did you wish to know?
How do I get to Benny?
It won't be easy. Benny is always surrounded by at least 4 bodyguards, except when he's in his private suite on the 13th floor of the Tops.
Are his bodyguards death claws? Because if not, I'm not very worried. The chairman are your employees. Don't they take orders?
It's more complicated than that. The chairmen share what you might call a tribal affinity. Look for a man named Swank, Benny's second-in-command. He's always been a reliable, if unimaginative, employee. Do your best to convince him that you're working under my auspices. If you have evidence of Benny's crimes, show it to him.
Why can't you be the one to tell Swank?
By contract, Securitrons are to enter the casinos only when invited by the 3 families, or if other extraordinary circumstances arise. The moment I send one into the Tops, Benny will know I'm on to him.
You don't have phones? Say I want to take a diplomatic approach.
If you were to approach Benny in public, you might be able to leverage his fear of exposure to make him agree to meet with you in private.
Any ideas on how I could catch him off guard?
Sneaking into Benny's suite on the 13th floor would be very difficult, but not impossible. There might be guards. Certainly there'd be a sturdy lock on his front door. What else did you want to know?
Tell me about Benny.
Benny has led the chairman ever since I recruited his tribe 7 years ago. Until his recent misbehavior, I'd planned to make him my protege. Maybe if I'd begun grooming him sooner, none of this would have happened.
That is a word that has been ruined in recent years. What use would you have for a protege?
To achieve my aims, I require a capable human agent to perform certain tasks. I knew Benny was ambitious, even ruthless, but I believed he would do the job so long as he was incentivized appropriately. Obviously, I miscalculated his drive for supremacy, but in any case, you've come along, a more than suitable replacement.
Why didn't you intervene sooner when Benny ambushed me?
Why didn't Victor intervene sooner, you mean? Good Springs is a bit too far away for me to reliably control a Securitron agent by remote. I can send and receive packets of data at best. Victor's combat algorithms determined the proper course of action. Benny and his thugs were more than a match for a lone Securitron. When he alerted me, I instructed him to approach the site after Benny and the others had departed.
I can send and receive packets at best sounds like a strange phrase just because isn't all data in packets? I guess he means like singular packets at best. Like, why did Benny betray you?
I have to think that he found out about the platinum chip and mistakenly convinced himself that he could use it to his own ends. One of the problems of a tribal workforce, I'm afraid. No intuitive understanding of how complex technologies can be. What else did you want to know?
What is the platinum chip?
It's a very special item. There's nothing else like it in the entire world. It was lost a long time and difficult to find. That's all you need to know about it for this stage of our enterprise. Fulfill your contract, deliver the chip, and good things will come your way.
The less I know, the less I care. Know what I mean?
You have a contract to fulfill, a delivery to make. If you can't hold to a contract simply for the ethic of holding to a contract, you're worthless to me.
I have a right to know more.
That's simply not true. I am the only person to hold any rights pertaining to the chip. I designed it, and I paid for it, dearly. To develop that chip, I spent a sum of US dollars. Not the bottle caps that pass as currency these days, but a sum beyond counting. For decades, I paid salvagers to comb the ruins for it. And when it was finally discovered, tens of thousands of caps spent to have it brought here. We know how that turned out. Complete your contract, and it will be the last time I pay for the chip. Save your questions for then.
If the chip's so valuable, why use a single courier to transport it? I think it's about to explain that they sent several fake couriers, though, because that's what I found in the documents like 10 hours ago.
You realize you were just one of many couriers. The rest of them, dummies, so to speak. Add to that many thousands of caps worth of mercenary protection to screen your avenue of approach. Had I used an armed caravan to transport the chip, I might as well have been announcing to the world, this is important, attack this. I didn't want to attract the attention of groups like the Great Khans or the Brotherhood of Steel. Alas, the real threat was closer to home.
Yeah, I think I found that information out all the way back at, like, Prim. Why don't you send your robots into the tops to arrest Benny?
Frontal assaults on casinos? Not good for business. In any case, Benny would see it coming, and all he'd have to do is hold the chip up and point a pistol at it. Our foremost advantage is that Benny doesn't know that I know he has the chip. Let's not squander it.
I do squander pretty well. I have a talent for it.
What else did you want to know?
I should rename my gun that. Who exactly are you, Mr. House?
I am Robert Edwin House, President, CEO, and sole proprietor of the New Vegas Strip. I oversaw the city's renovations starting from 2274 onward. The 3 families are my employees. Before the Great War of 2077, I was the founder, president, and CEO of Robco Industries, a vast computer and robotics corporation.
How did you establish New Vegas?
We can discuss this in greater detail at another time. Suffice it to say that when my Securitrons detected NCR scouts at Hoover Dam, I took action. I recruited a tribal force to supplement my Securitrons and renovated the strip just in time to welcome the NCR as it marched into the region. Instead of war, a treaty was negotiated, and the money started to pour in.
You appear to be a computer, not a man.
Don't let the video screens and computer terminals fool you. I'm flesh and blood, not silicon.
You must be like a brain in a jar.
No. While brains demonstrated some use as organic processors in the robots produced by General Atomics International, they never retained personality once removed from the human body.
Reason 500 why we should not kill a dog to try to save Rex? That's not how it works. It doesn't even work for humans. How have you stayed alive all this time?
Let's just say it was very costly. But I was willing to make the sacrifices longevity entailed, financial and otherwise. What else did you want to know?
Tell me about the factions vying for New Vegas.
It's understandable that you'd be curious about this topic, but we'll hold off until the platinum chip has been recovered. What else did you want to know? Well enough. Be on your way.
Goodbye. It's a little strange he didn't introduce himself more at the beginning.
Be advised, the Lucky 38 is not open to the general public. Trespassers will be shot. Thank you.
Congratulations, partner. The boss has instructed me to comp you to the High Roller Suite. You can bring your friends too. Be like a little clubhouse for the gang you put together. Just bear in mind, you're the only one gets to see the boss. Any friends you got, they can wait in the suite. Enjoy the digs, partner. They're plenty fancy.
Go to the suite then.
High Roller Suite.
Hello. Where are my people? They hiding around here somewhere? Turn that light on because it's so dim in here. Why are there a pack of cigarettes in the trash, specifically? The paperweights are so big in this game. Kind of have to wonder why they'd be so useful. I guess if you just have tons and tons of papers around, you eventually don't want to worry about them getting scattered or something, but I'm like... I don't generally... I've never used a paperweight in any context that wasn't like... It's windy in here. Without that threat, I don't really... It seems like a whole new obstacle to add to your life. Oops. Those are chips, not caps. Jake Juice! Jake Juice is just a really funny name for a drink. I'm always fixated on that. I was really expecting it to be a third copy of today's physician, since that kept happening. What do we got? There's even more doors over here. It's a big old dining area. So many cartons of cigarettes to sell. For minor profit, at best. Ew, why is there already food in here? Nobody's been here. And why is it specifically in the stove? That just feels more worrying. Are these abandoned squirrel sticks? Mystery squirrel sticks. Unknown squirrel sticks. Okay, they better be Nuka-Colas. They looked kind of empty. I'm like, there better not be empty bottles in my suite. Who cleaned this place? I'm gonna get uppity about it now. Real uppity. Who left $9 in my suite? What? That is a used cigarette. You guys are terrible at hotels. And this is the nicest one. It does have an ungodly amount of rooms. Like, oh my god, it just keeps going. Like, how... When do you ever need a room with this many rooms? It's like renting... It basically does look like you just rented 5 rooms, and there's also a hallway in the middle. You know, like the normal empty hallway that connects 5 rooms normally. Upgrade suite. Crafting locker, fridges, guest wardrobe, master wardrobe, vending machine, weapon trunk. Huh. Why not just go in, I guess? It doesn't cost that much overall. Let's have a decked out, nonsensical place. And in return, here's 20 dirty waters. Wow! What kind of nonsense do I have in here? I want fixer. Trying to save up our fixers. Hydra's good to hold on to. Don't need Jake juice. The Patriots Cookbook. This could be useful for taking out the death claws eventually. Probably want to hold on to it until then. Just in case. You know. You never know. Wardrobes. Sleepy, sexy sleepy wear. It's a machine for cooling and dispensing drinks. What do you want to do? Dispense a drink, apply all Nuka-Colas you're carrying. Add all the Sunset Sarsaparilla you're carrying. Let's save just in case. Now they're ice cold. Whoa. But except these two, those ones aren't cold somehow. There you go, now they're cold. I have made my sarsaparillas cold. I wonder if there is a timer or not that makes them stop being cold eventually. Additional fridge. Workbench lockers. So if I can get here, if I can fast travel here decently enough, then I can like, I can actually have a decent place for stashing stuff that isn't a huge walk, hopefully. I don't think I really want to do that though. I'm sure I'm squandering my build, but it is like more effort than I wish it was to do most of the crafting. What happens is in these games you kind of inherently just want to grab everything that you can find. It's like the first instinct, but then you cap out your inventory really quickly. So then you have to filter out things and only get down to stuff that really matters in your inventory. And then the game hits you with crafting recipes where it's like, okay, you need these 5 really specific things that you probably won't be able to remember on your own. I hope you have them all at the same time in your inventory that's limited and you can't carry stuff around, and you're like, ah, fuck. It's like, I could do all the, jump through all the hoops to do this. Or I could never do that. Realistically.
Where to, partner?
A cocktail lounge. Oh, this place is spooky. So this is directly under where house is. Huh. Conspicuous locked briefcase. Okay, now I want to look around a little bit. Oh, those aren't sarsaparillas. Oh god. They're fake outs. Every lamp looks like a sarsaparilla. Tantalizing. Agonizing. I've been conditioned to look for that thing, and they made all the lamps out of them, and you can't pick any of them up, so I keep thinking I'm seeing another one, and what am I gonna do? I guess the locked briefcase is like my landmark for telling when I've gone a full circle. There it is. Okay. This place is super strange to see, because it's just empty. There's nobody here. But congratulations, you go to the cool fancy place. Ain't even one person here. Oh, the scotches look empty, but they're not. But the whiskeys are empty. What, are none of the scotches ever empty? So many empty... Why are there so many empty bottles? Liminal's not the word for it, but this space feels very strange because it's just completely empty. Like, it's meant for a huge number of people, and no one is here. And it seems like there never will be people here. Absinthe! Damn! On the top shelf. I don't much want the empty bottles. But I'll sell the other stuff if they're not going to use it. Alright. There's also no one here. That sets him up very strangely, because he just has an entire casino to himself. And he just doesn't use it at all. It's just sitting here, ignored and abandoned. Nothing counts as stealing because he just doesn't care about any of it, seemingly. So I can just wander around and nab it all up. Why is there ammo? Oops. Why did I pull my weapon out? Why is there ammo in the filing cabinet? What were you filing? Murder? Wow, nailed it. Good joke. Kind of enjoying just poking around this place, even though nothing's really happening, just because it's got this very strange, like, abandoned mall vibe. Like, this place is not obliterated like the rest of the game is. It's not a destroyed piece of rubble, but is in disuse, which is, like, very specifically super rare in this setting. Also, it's just full of stuff, so why not? Fixer! There you go. See? I'm not just stealing randomly. I'm finding useful stuff that will help our guy get off of drugs. Fixer! And some pretty valuable rifles, honestly. And more cigarettes than the entire rest of the game has combined, seemingly. Oh my god. It's not that valuable of a revolver. More fixer, please. Gun cabinets. This would be a stranger place to find fixer, but I will still check. Nope, none of them even have anything in them. See, look, that glass is too glass. I keep seeing Nuka-Colas that are full and not thinking they're full because they just look like a dirty glass. This should be way more brown. If it's supposed to be Coke or something. Like, They're nonsensically dark. Or they're nonsensically, the glass is way too opaque. It looks like an empty bottle. Well, now that room was worth checking out. Damn. I'm a bad house guest. You invite me in, I just turn everything over. Oops. Ah. Bum 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 bum. The golden gloves. Someone's gonna be very confused when I walk in with just way too many freaking bottles of... sorry, not bottles of sarsaparilla, I mean that too, but like, it's coming with 1 billion cartons of cigarettes. Like, what the hell are you, a Sam's Club? How do you have so much stuff right now? Oh my god, I'm 19 overweight. He's all the way up here at ice cold. Yep. I just drank 19 bottles of Sunset Sarsaparilla. Normal day. I am trying to find the golden ticket from that children's slasher flick. One worth all the children what die. You. I have questions about how in the world giant wads of cash have 0 weight in this game. Vodka, beer, vodka, cigarettes, vodka. This is currently a stupid episode. Oh my god! How dare you mix in empty bottles in the middle of the rest of them? How dare you? Look at me go. Maybe I should limp all the way to a store and sell off all of the alcohol. I'm doing the equivalent of coming in and stealing all of the soaps out of the hotel and just jamming them all in my bag. Freaking... I'm 63 overweight right now. Ain't that a kick in the head?
You there? I have a message for you.
You have caps for me?
Ambassador Crocker. Very important. Here you go.
Are more people gonna run at me scarily? Hello, Blinky Floor. Hi. Oh, I've got more fame at the strip. Are you currently following me? Just not past that point or something? What do we got? Ambassador Crocker's note. I wish to speak with you immediately in regards to important matters. I trust you have learned enough in your travels to know that the new California Republic is an honorable nation engaged in a beneficent mission in the Mojave in general, and New Vegas in particular. It is in addition a wealthy nation that well rewards persons who dedicate themselves to its national interests. whether for reasons patriotic or material. Allow me to reassure you that if you have committed any crimes or misdemeanors against the Republic, it is in my power to pardon misconduct of this sort. I stand ready to receive you at your earliest convenience in my offices at the New California Republic Embassy at the south side of the Vegas Strip. God bless the New California Republic. David Crocker, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary, Department of State, New California Republic. Normal.
That one must be important around here.
Check that out. He just left a lucky 38.
Check out these mumblings and
Looks
grumblings.
good to me too.
Oop. Everyone's freaking out that this dude with the stupid facial hair just came out of that place. Yeah, I'm catching eyes. Except that guy. That guy's just drunkenly dancing over there. Okay, so hear me out. Help. Oh my god, they're all in individual stacks. Guess I can pick the beer back up. There's 1 billion things here. Let's revisit the gun runners real quick.
Evening.
Welcome, sir. I am ready.
Get rid of that shotgun and that revol— Oop. You ain't got any money. Don't even got money. Okay, so... does cause me a bit of a problem, which is where am I gonna offload any of my funds that I've come across. Hear me out. Okay, so let's go. Let's get the armor, and I'll give this to my buddy. Absinthe, beer. So many cigarettes. Pre-war money. Welcome to exciting inventory management, the best part of the game. Everybody loves the part where I slowly scroll through some menus. I need 3 more fixer. We're getting there. I'm gonna save that man. He's gonna be so saved and alive. Gonna be his favorite thing about his situation. My money.
Come back and see us again soon.
Gotta love those loading times on PC.
Thank you for visiting New Vegas.
And the bottles are still here. Yay. No. I grabbed so many bottles even with all the ones I drank. 63. Alright. I'm not doing another trip. You can't make me. I'm gonna have so many star bottle caps, you don't even know how many star bottle caps I will have.
Evening.
Welcome, sir. Or
Nope, don't need buff out either. Or cat's eye. Honestly, don't need all that Nuka-Cola at this point either. 21 scotch. Vodka. Whiskey. Not even worth it overall. I mostly said did not make my money back anyway. It was mostly stupid. Not you. Where do my dudes be? Oh, maybe they didn't join my party. I think I need to talk to them both again.
Thank you for visiting.
Ain't that a kick in the head? I got you armored, dude. It was mostly out of pocket. The great booze heist was not actually very profitable, but it was funny. According to me. And that's it.
Lead the way.
No. Ah, damn it. I didn't mean to click on it twice. Don't use my stim packs. Follow me. Alright, yes, okay. Back to the story.